Hello, everybody. I'm not sure if who's on or not right now. I am waiting on Mr. Char to come on in, the lender who's going to be speaking with us today in regards to mortgage lending. Hope everybody's doing great on this wonderful Wednesday. Already. These weeks are flying by. It's already going to be March pretty soon. Okay. Hang on. I don't think he can get in. Hello. Oh, I see you. I gotta add.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. Hey, Char.
How are you?
I am amazing. Thank you for asking. And yourself?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you.
Great. I'm really glad you made it. I know that you're out having fun, and so I won't take much of your time.
No, please. I'm grateful for having an opportunity to speak with you and your audience.
Awesome. Great. Thank you.
Can you hear me okay?
You sound amazing, almost like a talk show host. It's really clear, and I hope I sound that clear. Do I sound clear?
You sound wonderful. You sound perfect.
Awesome. Great. Well, then we'll kind of get started here. I'm actually trying to bring some business owners up to the stage and recognize other people while also trying to market my real estate. I feel like that just having, my friends and family and my followers, it would benefit them to also meet other people in the industry that could possibly help them in whatever their needs are. And so for the next couple of weeks, I will be doing interviews with different business owners in order to hopefully help somebody, help the business owner as well as the people that we're sharing it with. Also, I do have a new website that's under Parkbench. And I am considered the Elk Grove specialist. So all businesses that do interview with me, they will be highlighted on my website, and all of their information will be there for anyone who needs it as well. So if nobody's watching today, then we'll be able to share your information on my other website, which I will also put in the chat. Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's all free.
Such a privilege.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what's your name? Tell us about yourself.
Oh, yeah. So Char is my name. It's actually Char. Most people can't believe that that's my whole name, but that is my whole name, believe it or not, Char. And my father got it from, he used to read Western novels, and I was a cowboy in one of the Western novels. So he always liked that name, and he gave it to his first son. So yeah, that's how I got my name.
All right. That sounds great. Nice.
Yeah. So
you had to learn letters, huh?
Yeah. It was a rough life with my name. Most people thought I was a girl at first day of school. So
all right. Yeah. Well, why did you become a mortgage lender?
Yeah, so I actually didn't set my sights out for it, to be candid with you. I was in high tech sales. I sold enterprise software to Fortune 100, 200 companies. So traveling a ton all around the country, major long lengthy sales cycles, big deals. I did that for many years. And one of my competitors actually started a company called Paramount Equity, which has become a $600-700 million company now. And we started that in 2005, and he drug a couple of up from the Bay Area and said, hey, we're going to start this little venture. And I always really liked that small company feel. And we had visions of growing it to where it is today, which is it's worth about $3-4 billion today. So it's done very well. And so we had a great run in it, and it just happened to be in the mortgage industry, but I've come to really love it. I love the uniqueness of from high tech, where you actually have a one-on-one experience with a client, and you're actually helping them navigate to what I believe is the largest purchase of their lifetime, right? New home. And I love that whole element. I love walking them through the process. I love holding their hands. I love getting through obstacles together, problem solving. So it actually, ironically enough, I stumbled into something that really fit my kind of my personality and really aligned well with my skill set. So I've been in it since 2005, and I absolutely love it.
Wow, that's great. That's actually when I started being a realtor too, 2005. That's awesome.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
And that's good that you like it, because it shows when you don't like something, right?
Oh, yeah. No,
Wow.
I mean, I love it. Every day is such a different day, and you have highs and lows and peaks and valleys, and every client is unique, and it's so interesting, kind of putting puzzles together, So that's what I love. Yeah.
Awesome. What is the most memorable experience you've had so far?
In my career, I had a client one time that came to me, and he had some convictions in the past, and he had a felony, and he was kind of down on himself. And what had happened was the court said, hey, you do this program, you change your life around, and we'll forgive your past, history. And they did that. And he came to me kind of his head down. He said, there's no way I'm going to get qualified. I've never done anything really this magnitude in my life. And I just no, you're not going to think that way, man. You're going to think big, and you're going to think that you're special. And you know what? Whatever happened in the past is in the past. And let's look forward, brother. And we did that. And 4 months later, he bought his first home at 50 years old. And it was an amazing thing. And now I watch that same gentleman who's bought 3 homes now. He's made like $900,000 from his properties, right? And he had, at the time when he came to me, maybe $2,000 in the bank.
Wow. Now that's
so it's been like just a nice journey, and I've gotten so many referrals from him. But what it did for him was it really changed his belief system, right, about himself, and who he is, and that he is someone special, and it gave him a level as a man, a level of importance that he felt that he needed. So it was all in all just a great success story.
Well, you know what? I got a warm fuzzy just from the stories.
It was a great thing.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So what are some odd requests that you've had from clients?
Oh, yeah. I've had some crazy scenarios. And, believe it or not, even in today's world, there are people that still try to cheat the system. It just blows me away. I've had people that made up their employer, they've made up their pay stubs, they've made up where they live, where their employer lives, their bank statements, all kinds of stuff that, that is probably not a good idea to do, because we catch everything, right?
Right.
But people always try to do it. You'd be amazed. And so I've had people say, overlook the fact that, don't call my employer. And, I find out that I'm calling their employer and they're on a cell phone. It's their sister, and their sister doesn't even know that they has it. It just, the list story goes on, and we catch all that stuff, right? But it still blows me away. Today, we catch probably 5 people a year that try to do fraudulent loans.
Really?
And they act, it's like, you're going to outsmart me. This is what I do all day long, right? We pretty much catch almost anything. Okay. So there's a lot of crazy stuff out there.
All right. So be on the up and up.
And so what I try to encourage people is, listen, tell me everything, right? I'm your advocate. I'm not going to share everything with the underwriter. My job is to paint a picture that is going to allow you to get what you want to achieve, right? Right. So I help you coordinate. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to do this. We're going to do this. Here's how it's going to be packaged. Here's what it's going to look like, right? And my job is to navigate for you because I know what it looks like on the other side. But when clients like hold back information from me, thinking that I'm not an advocate for them and they're not going to share with me, they're just going to get around me, that's when it becomes bad, right? Because then we're exposed. And once you present a bad picture to an underwriter, then it's hard to go from there, right? Can't really backpedal.
You can't backpedal. That's right.
So that's all I encourage people out there, just, be forthright with myself or whomever you're working with, because we want the same thing, right? We don't get you don't get compensated until the end goal is accomplished for everyone, right? Everybody wins when the client wins.
Absolutely.
Right? 100%. That's the beauty of our business.
Yeah, that's huge. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, we work all the way to the end.
For free. For free.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
people don't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna circle back up. I missed one of the questions. What areas do you do loans in? Like, can you do loans out of state? And if so, what states and where about?
Yep. So great question. So, in 2019, I was already seeing this trend of my clients starting to diversify and move from California, take their money off the table and start moving to, communities like, Wyoming, Montana, Utah, Colorado, Washington, Oregon, right? And so I got my license pretty much all those places. And so the company that I'm aligned with, we're sponsored in about 25 states throughout the United States. So everything pretty much on the West Coast and Midwest we can do. The East Coast, we're a little bit limited.
Right. So that's Atlanta. No Atlanta?
No Atlanta today, but we're going after Atlanta. It's one of the markets we're going after.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, that sounds great then. Do you know other lenders that you referred them to for Atlanta?
Yeah. So, probably like yourself, I create a network of many business partners, CPAs, wealth advisors, trust attorney, bankruptcy attorneys, divorce attorneys, right? I want to be the one-stop shop for people when they come to me. I want them to trust that I'm going to recommend someone that is going to do a good job for them. So, albeit someone in, that I'm not licensed in, I have a place to put that, right? And I can refer that out.
Awesome. That's great. That sounds wonderful. So what are your favorite things to do in Sacramento and Elk Grove, or, what's your favorite things to do in this area?
On a personal level?
You're in Roseville. Yeah, personally, right?
Yeah. So I've got two young boys. I got an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old. And so, in our business, we work insane hours, right? I work 70, 75 hours a week minimum. It's crazy. 7 days a week, I feel like. So when I'm away from that, it's spending time with them, coaching them, and, being outdoors, working on their sports. And then we love traveling as a family. So we're talking right now in Hawaii, right? So when we can get away, we take a breather just because I grind so hard.
Yeah, and you can still work from Hawaii.
I can still work from Hawaii. I'm talking to you right now. So, yeah.
That is amazing. I love this business, okay?
Yes, it's wonderful.
Yeah. So what's your favorite restaurants that you go to?
Well, pre-COVID, I love my favorite, probably the most unique culinary experience of all time for me is the kitchen here locally.
Oh, the kitchen.
I don't know if you've ever been there. It's amazing.
Really? I have not been there. I heard of it though.
Oh, it's a special experience. Yeah, you would love it.
Oh, that's amazing.
But I hear there's some good places in Elk Grove where you're at. And I'm a foodie, so I love all kinds of food, and that's one of the things. Like, we're out here in Hawaii, we're hitting all the really cool, unique restaurants. We're going to a ramen place tonight. That's like, the guy was on Top Chef, and so it should be neat. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
I know, it should be fun.
What part of Hawaii are you guys in?
So we're in Maui.
Oh, okay, Maui. Yeah, I went to Waikiki last year.
Yeah, how nice.
It was nice. It was so beautiful. We got on those mopeds or mopes or
yeah.
and
Yeah,
around the whole town. It was like 80 of us on these mopeds.
that is so cool, Erica. I love
Yeah,
it.
it was really fun. But just a couple more questions. What
Yeah, no problem. Do you want me to elaborate anything like on like programs that are available and things that's going on in the market?
Totally, 100%. We'll go ahead and segue into that right now. Okay, definitely. I want the people that's watching to know what programs are available. Maybe some down payment assistance, and let them know maybe what credit scores are you seeing that's needed at
Yeah.
this point. So go ahead, take the stage for me.
Oh, sure. So today, as you may, or I'm sure you're well aware, right? We are in a crazy, crazy competitive market, right? We've got what's driving our industry today is really the move up, right? So Google has announced, Facebook's announced, LinkedIn's announced. Some of the top technology firms in the Bay Area have announced that their personnel can work remotely permanently, right? So when COVID first started, we were at like 15%. We're now almost 65% of people that are remotely working permanently. So that influx of people into our market has been huge. And what's really drove that is because the Bay Area employees have said if you stay in California and you're within a close proximity to the office, you're going to still earn the same pay that you did in the Bay Area. If you
Wow.
leave the state, we're going to adjust your pay accordingly to the state wages, right? What the normal earning is in that market. So this market offers a really, really neat set of new rules where it's priced effectively, so people in the Bay Area can come here for 1/3 the price. They can get more land, better schools. They don't have to be in private schools. They don't have to deal with all the traffic. They make the same pay, and so it's a no-brainer for them, right?
Right.
And that's really what is driving this marketplace today. Why there's so much cash on the table. There's low inventory, tons of demand with these low interest rates. And so what I would just encourage the buyers today is you have to select a great real estate agent, right? So Erica, I just watched her navigate a market that is as crazy as it is today. And she just got into contract with one of our buyers within 3 weeks. The normal cycle time with a real estate agent that is not tenured or good is 6 to 8 months, right?
Right.
So the benefit of you working with someone that's really good like yourself is that if you wait 68 months to get in a home, your interest rate could go from 2.875 to 3.5, 4%. That could cost you like $70,000 over the lifetime, right? So you want to act now where interest rates are so low. And people tell me all the time, Char, should I wait for the market to cool down? No. Let me tell you why. Because if the market comes down $70,000, $80,000 and your rate goes from 2.8 to 4.5, which is where rates should be right now, you will have paid about $150,000 more for that home by having a higher rate than you would have just buying it at the higher price point and a lower interest rate. Does that make sense?
100%.
Yeah. So listen, saving 5, 10, 15% in California is really tough. Saving money for closing costs is really tough. So there's tons of programs for down payment assistance, right? We have programs where it's pretty much zero money down. In fact, our recent client, what was their total input? $3,500 for the whole loan.
Yeah,
$3,500. They bought a home, right?
absolutely.
So that can be done, right? You can get into a home with you need a 660 credit score on that, 640 credit score on another program. That's the same thing. That if you want to live in a rural community, USDA financing on 640 credit score, zero money down, 3.5% down. You must have a 620 nowadays. Okay. If you are a veteran, it's zero money down. If you haven't taken advantage of it and you are a veteran, you must do it. Then now is the time, right?
Now,
So there is no small shortage of programs out there. If you're self-employed and you can't show income or don't want to show income, we have programs for that. So there is a myriad of programs out there for buyers, and I would say, if you can get off the fence, now is the time. Total cost of ownership is all based around interest rates, and these are the lowest in U.S. history.
that's right. So, if you concerned on how to get started, You get started by getting pre-approved. Okay, going to the lender, Char, or me, and then I'll connect you with him, and you get pre-approved for your home. See how much home you could purchase, and then we go look at the homes, right? Then we write an offer,
Yep.
and then we're moving forward. Okay, but the first things first, you won't know if you're ready until you actually start. And just because if you start and your credit score may be 600 as opposed to 620 or 640, it's always a way to get it up, get that score up. And it doesn't have to take 6 months to get 20 points. Okay, just listen to the experts and get you a home. Okay, stop throwing your dollars out the window on these rentals, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're throwing your dollars out of the window. Okay. And so I really, really don't want to take too much time this evening. I mean, Char
No, it's great. It's a great point, And the one thing that, I always say to clients is, Erica, and it's, not to, take away from, where you're headed here, but if you do nothing, let's say you do nothing, your rents are going to be going up. When inventory is low, right? And all this money is coming from the Bay Area, what do you think landlords are going to do each year? You think they're going to keep the rates the same? No. They're raising rents every year from here on out.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And so you might have $300, $400, $500 increase to your rent, right? And doing nothing is probably not a good alternative in today's market. So to your earlier point, at least determine what it is you can buy, and then you can have a vision and a plan and know that, hey, this is something I could achieve. Because if you don't take that first step, then you'll never know. It's all just a hypothesis at that point, right? And
right.
you're just guessing.
Yeah, you're guessing and listening to people who hasn't done it.
Yep. And our team puts no pressure on you. You move when you want to move. We tell you what's your highest price point you could buy. We tell you if you've got credit issues, how to fix them. We help you navigate the process. And then when you're ready, we're ready for you. There's zero pressure, but you'll know what you need to do to be ready if you want to become a homeowner.
Right on.
All right.
Char, that's awesome. I'm so excited that you've taken some time out of your vacation to spend with us and just educate our people, educate on what they need to do, what's out there. Okay. You don't have to have the 20% down, people. Okay. You do not. And so, you can get help. Okay. So just reach out to us, reach out to me. I'll put our information here in the comment section, so that if you have any further questions, you can reach out to me, you can reach out to him, you can reach out to us, and we'll be there for you. Okay. And so, Char, I won't hold you any longer. I do know that you're.
Oh, thank you. So honored and blessed, Erica. You're a pro, and I really enjoy working with you. Thank you.
Yes, you too. You are a pro.
All right.
All right. All right. You have a great evening, Char. And
all right. Thank you, my love.
All right. Don't eat too much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, y'all. Char's gone. It's just me. And so y'all heard him. Y'all heard what Char said. Okay. If you want it, come get it. Okay. It's up to you. It's up to you to get it if you want it. Okay. Like anything else that you get it because you want it. And if you don't want it, you don't make any effort. And so your girl Erica, she here. I'm here. Not she, me. I'm here for you. Any questions that you may have, if you just want to talk about it, I'm here. Okay. Reach out to me and let me know what you think. What you think? We gonna buy the block, y'all? I'm trying to buy the block. Who buying the block with me? Okay. And so let's talk. 916-585-1982. Call me. All right. Talk to y'all later. Have a wonderful evening. Ta-ta. Ta-ta. I don't even know how to log out of this thing. Let's see. Here we go. Hey. All right.